Welcome to the FilmFront, where cinema sparks conversations. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the FilmFront, and this is Weekend Film Check podcast, recording after a really long time. So, what's up, Sanath?
Yeah, somehow we couldn't find the time. And also it's a good thing that we could have a bunch of films collect over 2 weeks. Otherwise it would have
Yeah.
been a smaller. So yeah, it's a normal ritual where we try to discuss about what all we watched in a week. In this case it's 2 weeks. So we'll start. If you watched our previous videos, you would already know the format.
Yes. So
Maybe
the
from
past, yeah,
next videos we'll have to try to call someone extra.
yeah, we should actually. Okay, yeah. So where was I? Pushpa 2 Reloaded. I watched it. Turns out there are actually three versions of Pushpa 2. The one is the theatrical one. Another one
Okay.
is the reloaded version, which you would see in theaters. Then there's a telegram print where there is one small change. So a telegram print which I watched for reloaded, uh, the one change I noticed was from the reloaded version is that uh, when Pushpa says Mangalam scene on intlo poi warning ichano in the interval,
Uh,
in the telegram file I saw everything is normal, like there's nothing happens in that scene. But in the theater which I watched, the reloaded version, it intercuts to the scene from Pushpa 1's interval where he says Pushpa ante Floran Kutuya fire and fires the gun. So
mhm.
that's change is there. Uh, but I think that's only for Hindi, not for Telugu. So the intercut
Okay.
happens only in the Telugu version, not in the Hindi version, which I found on Telegram. So
Okay.
coming to the additional scenes, right? 20 minutes worth of footage.
Hmm.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the Netflix version.
Netflix version. Yeah. So I don't think it intercuts in the Netflix one. I checked.
Okay. That's what I don't
Yeah.
remember.
It's actually a long shot. It's beautiful that way.
Okay.
So I feel like it adds balance to the second half. It doesn't feel like a half-baked film, but
Hmm.
still I feel like it's overstuffed when it comes to the Jatra episodes because two fights, two songs, one fight, and followed by one monologue was just not.
Song
Uh,
songs also two songs, right? Two songs,
yeah,
one fight, one monologue.
yeah,
Yeah, two songs, one long fight, one monologue. It's almost 20-25 minutes.
yeah, man. It's like they were trying so hard to be animal or something. Right?
But they need that scene to introduce that character, the
Yeah,
villain
yeah,
character who kidnapped.
I agree. I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly comparing it to Pushpa 1, to be honest, because it's continuity. It's not like a reboot or something. And for
Right.
me, in Pushpa 2, lot of things happen in second
Hmm.
half or even in first half. So lot of
Hmm.
events, you're going through a lot of events. It doesn't feel like uh, there is lag or anything. Here in one episode, they stuffed all of it, so that's where it felt a
Hmm.
bit choked. But apart from that,
Yeah.
it's still a good film. And
Hmm.
yeah, how did you? Oh wait, another thing is when Sunil's character Mangalam Sinu meets Fahd Fasil for the first time.
Hmm.
Fahd Fasil snatches the cigarette away from his mouth.
Okay.
Okay, But the same thing in Pushpa 1 when Allu Arjun, Pushpa meets Mangalam Sinu for the first time, he lights up the cigarette and makes sure that the cigarette is lit, despite
Mm,
him getting his fingers burnt. So that's,
mm.
there it's shown as a slow motion. Here it's just another detail that's passed along.
I think,
So opposite
mm,
juxtaposition.
yeah, it's like the Shikawat, uh, they're trying to create a nemesis for
Yeah,
Pushpa.
yeah,
Everything Pushpa opposite is Shikawat,
Shika.
but it's not communicated that well, maybe because of all the other stuff,
Yeah,
or maybe because of trying to be an Indian mass cinema. If it was a Hollywood movie, they would have, I think Sukumar would have done a greater job.
yeah,
Trying to be an Indian mass cinema, the other stuff overshadows this.
makes sense.
It's fine, it still works. For me, the problem with Pushpa 2 is mm, there are like two things going on. One is Pushpa and Shikawat's story, and Pushpa and his family story.
Yeah,
And the way they intercut between these two stories is very random sometimes.
yeah,
It's not very consistent. You feel
exactly.
that cuts between the story should always flow.
Yeah,
Each scene should have some kind of connection. Here it just cuts away, goes to the other story, then comes back. It's like they're trying to tell two stories together.
yeah.
So that's the problem with Pushpa 2.
I feel I feel the same problem as well, but I think it all stems with the change in the editor. They changed
Hmm.
the editor. First one had two
Oh,
editors.
okay.
Someone named as Karthik Srinivas and another person was Ruben.
Okay.
Second one, it was managed by Navin Nooli himself, like entire film.
Okay.
So I know it feels a little evident now that you say,
For first part is like complete until Shikawat enters. It's a
yeah,
straight single story. There's no
yeah.
intercuts. There's
But then
no two
again,
stories.
Pushpa is a character who's dealing with uh the that Mangalam Sinu gang and Kondareddy
Hmm.
gang. So they're
Yeah.
literally two different groups. And Pushpa is
But
dealing with it.
still, but still, it makes sense to the story. Like the story, the characters, they're all are in a they all are in the same story.
Yeah.
Each character is connected somehow. They
Hmm.
influence each other because this Kondareddy Pushpa is with Kondareddy, and because of that, Kondareddy helps Pushpa, and he gets to Mangalam Sinu. There's a flow.
Yeah.
So every character, every scene makes sense in first part.
Yeah.
So it's not random. Here it's too random. The cuts is not that good. That's what I felt.
I think some
And,
editing decisions would have fixed that, but
and yeah.
the shooting itself took a lot of time for some huge drama. And another thing which I
Hmm.
really missed is Pushpa 1 had a lot of natural lighting. For
Hmm.
example, when he goes to see like the engagement between him and Rashmika Mandana, Srivali, and his brother comes and ruins it. Everything feels so
Hmm.
natural, and even the scene just before "A Bidda Idina" song, it's all natural light. Here it
And also
feels, uh,
and also the sound. I don't know if it's really sync sound, but it feels like sync sound.
ah,
So they've it's not normal in commercial cinema to have a sound to have sounds like that.
even Pushpa 1 also had sync sound.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Both the movies. Mm, that's what.
Pushpa 2 also had it. But yeah, I think the consistency in tonality was a slight miss. And this is something I noticed
Mm,
only after watching it thrice, not on the
yeah.
first or second watch.
Yeah.
And oh, when if you notice it, Pushpa's slang remains the same, but you feel like he has something in his mouth. Like, his tongue
Yeah,
is
he's
swollen,
having
beetle
that
nut.
pun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he tells to Keshava in the police station scene, "This beetle, where did you get this beetle? It's biting me." And
Mm.
I don't know, it looks like he has had an allergic reaction. That's why his tongue is swollen. And
No, bro.
yeah, bro, legit. So he says something in Telugu. Korukutundi or something. So I thought maybe that messed up
No.
his tongue, and that's why
It's,
he's talking very like that.
it's because he's always having that, you don't know, hunch. People use it's like pan parag or something, where people mix stuff and keep it under the lip.
Huh.
You're not aware of it. So
I thought it's
it's like,
just all the same beetle nut and pan or
no,
anything.
no. Betel nut is something normal. It's good. Even normal people like you and I can have it after
Okay,
food.
okay,
It's just natural leaf and nut, betel nut. This
okay.
is once you get a packet of it, people do something, mix it and keep it under your
Huh.
lips,
Huh.
and it'll because of the saliva, it keeps that flavor keeps coming. It has chemicals and stuff. It's like nicotine. They keep it for a long time,
Huh.
so it's like a habit forming thing.
Okay. So
So people keep it.
even the scenes where there is nothing in his mouth, his accent,
Bro, it's not. They won't chew it. They just keep it
they
under
just
the
keep
lip
it,
and live it.
and
Yeah,
that's such a bad
the,
decision
yeah,
because I barely heard anything, and going for the subtitles, gone only.
yeah. It's not something swollen and shit. It's actual thing. They keep it under the lip
Okay.
for the entire day, and they keep changing. Like once the power goes, it's like chewing gum.
Uh-huh.
But they don't chew it. They just keep it, and the flavor, whatever, it keeps coming. After
Oh,
they feel it's gone, they spit it out and put replace it again.
sure.
So it's not swollen.
I
It's not
legit
swollen.
thought because I was reading the subtitles and it says, "Where do you get this betel nut? It's biting me." So I thought, oh, yeah. So that was Pushpa too. I watched it on Telegram and again on Nartaki Theatre.
Hmm.
So okay, the crowd was still there.
For me, the editing was a problem from right beginning.
Hmm.
That Shikawat scene. There's one there's one more scene where that guy tells the Pushpa and Kosam Chestuna in the starting. Then he gets caught by police by Shikawat.
Ha, ha,
He'll have his marriage. So that's actually an entire single stretch scene. But they go to Rashmika in temple. They try to introduce Ajay. Then again they come back to this scene. There's no consistency. There's some
yeah,
issue with that.
yeah,
And it's throughout the movie.
right,
It doesn't make sense, or it spoils the flow of the movie.
yeah,
If I think they should have made like Pushpa 2 only into two parts, it would have worked better.
yeah, and yeah. I think that's all for Pushpa too. Uh, I would rewatch Pushpa one any day, anytime. Two also, yeah, but maybe for
You've
the first half.
already watched it 3 times. What did you
Yeah, I watched thrice and I'm like a little tired. Yeah, but I
at
didn't
least
feel
for
it for one.
1 or 2 years you were not going to rewatch
Yeah.
Pushpa 2.
So and next one be Ramayana.
Hmm.
I went to this theater called as iStudio format
Oh, oh,
all the way to
that comes
Krakpura.
on the side also, no? That one.
Yeah. So it's
Uh,
just like ScreenX, but on ScreenX,
huh.
if there are two screens, two complete screens on the side, here instead of two screens, the same screens are turned into blocks, vertical rectangular blocks. But it's same as ScreenX,
Okay.
and it's like okay, I
See,
would
my opinion or whatever is, if the filmmaker has intended to make the film in such a way,
Hmm.
then you go watch in that format.
Yeah.
Otherwise, never watch in any other format. 4DX, ICE, all of these are just gimmicks by
Mix.
the theater owners.
Yeah.
That's all. Though it'll just spoil your experience. That's all.
Yeah.
Unnecessary disturbance. Your attention is gone somewhere else. If the filmmaker has made the movie for ICE, then please go watch it because he want you to watch there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wants you to wear the movies. Even I watched this Ramayana in theater.
Oh, which one? Normal.
I was normal.
Okay. Good decision. I don't know. I
Yeah.
felt like it was a little boring and slow, but I think they
Hmm.
changed a lot of things in the edit, uh, sound and dialogues.
Okay. I don't remember the first
Yeah.
original version.
I didn't remember, but I came across some random YouTube video wearing it, and the dialogues were more
Okay.
energetic in the older one. Here it's more calmer, and I
Okay.
even slept for a while. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, but I
Hmm.
think I'll. That's only in the second half, just before Ravan comes onto the battlefield.
Hmm.
Just before that, I slept for like 5 to 10 minutes. Had a busy day as well, so yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, it was fine. It was nice. I think I saw kids.
okay,
I saw kids like uh 4, 5, 6 year old kids in the theater. So it's a nice way for them to be introduced to these movies. It's fine. I
yeah,
think once in a while they should keep re-releasing movies like this.
point.
And it's
And
nice that parents have bought them to
I
watch it.
watched in English. No wonder.
I watched in Hindi.
Oh, I think the dialogues would have been better than.
Hmm. The dubbing is same, no? Brian.
Yeah, Brent Cranston only. Yeah. So,
Actually, in Hindi, the songs were in Sanskrit. And
oh,
is it the same in original ocean?
in English, it when Hanuman comes to Sita,
Hmm.
they plays a song which it was in Hindi. For it was in English,
Okay.
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit, like it's not Hindi.
Yeah, yeah, for me it was in Hindi.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
yeah, animation one was nice, like to watch.
Yeah, the old school anime. It's nice to watch.
Yeah,
The current anime is too polished, too cinematic.
yeah,
But this looks like art, like old school art. It's nice to watch.
and yeah, I think that's all say about this movie.
Yeah, people can watch it at home also.
I need to find some edited print with the old audio.
Edited this current
Yeah,
one.
like someone edited with the new 4K version video and
Okay,
old
audio.
anime's audio. So I
Okay,
don't know. There should be some people were discussing on YouTube. So gotta check it
okay.
out.
But this remastered version is out already.
Oh, is it? I think they would have edited it then.
Hmm.
Next is Different Man.
One of the best films in
I swear.
2024.
Swear. Thing
I
is,
love.
substance. It has a lot of
Mm.
similarities, but then
Yeah,
what this like what makes this one different is in substance it was more of internal. Like
Mm,
the it focused more on how Demi Moore characters feel about herself. There was
right.
a lot of societal thing that was happening, like her boss firing her. Uh, but here it was a little opposite of it. It was always about
Mm,
how his neighbor, like it was less about internal, and he's comfortable in his own skin. It's just that he goes through the change because of the girl and everything. So it was more societal and less
mm,
internal. And
right.
yeah, and this amazing scene where uh, you see Sebastian Stan's character and the girl from the worst person in the world, and her assistant and the other dude with actual deformity. There's a
Mm,
single take where the camera moves around all these four of these people, and then they keep comparing it to the Beauty and the Beast trope on like the decisions they have to make in the play. That was such
mm.
an amazing scene. I think that was needed to understand how this isn't a Beauty and the Beast trope, but something else entirely.
Uh, It's also internal too, like how you change. Like it's not about your looks, it's about how confident you are
Oh yeah, that comes
on
later,
inside.
right? Mm,
Yeah.
when
Oh, oh, yeah, what kind of person you are. No matter how you look, people will accept you. You just have to be confident with yourself. You have to be yourself, things like that. Because
and
when he was himself in the beginning, she still was fine with him. She was comfortable with him. So once he changed his outlook, then he also changes himself internally also. That
yeah,
some problems started arising. So it's both. It's yeah, it tells that it's not just outlook, it also the internal you that matters. So that's what it's. I think a different man is actually not about his physical stuff and his physical look. It's about him, his internal self. He becomes a different man with the look. After
okay.
changing, also he becomes a different man.
Hmm.
That was, I think that's the idea they're trying to tell. It's a beautiful movie. I
A
always
lot of
love,
Kubrick
yeah,
tricks also.
I love movies which play well with theme, the story, plot, theme, everything should coincide well.
Yeah.
Substance and this both are great films in that.
Even when they show him going through the change in his outlook, that
Mhm.
surgery, it
Yeah.
looks like Hollow. It reminds me of Hollow Man for some reason. All that
Mm,
dramatic changes,
mm,
laser all over the face, and close-up shots of it. Interesting.
mm. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen his The Apprentice, Sebastian Stan's
No,
Trump?
no, not yet.
I gotta watch it.
Oscar nominee.
Yeah, a lot of Oscar films I'm yet to finish this weekend.
Mm. You, you can rewatch Emily Paris. What is it?
The worst
What's
person
it
in the
called?
world. Huh?
No, no. Emily, what is Emily Paris? What is
Emily
it?
Perez. Oh, okay.
Uh, You can
Uh,
rewatch it.
I'm good. Uh, yeah, I don't think it's gonna win anything to be honest,
If it
because
wins,
it.
people are going to trash Oscar.
Yeah, I think even the
If,
jury members are finding it hard to vote for it because of a lot of the political
eh,
climate surrounding it.
hmm,
Uh, the
I think
actress made some racist, sexist comments, so they're like
okay,
canceling her, and yeah, some other issue with Mexican city, and yeah,
if 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 I think this decision of nominations was done before Trump's election.
yeah, makes sense.
I think they tried to please the older government, but now things have changed.
True that.
I think Anora should win. This
Yeah,
was
Zanola and I don't think nominations, but yeah, best picture. I'm still here. Some Brazilian film. Gotta watch that too.
yeah.
Yeah. And moving on, I watched Superbad.
It was your birthday when yesterday.
2nd February was my
And
birthday.
was not aware of it. Belated happy birthday
Thanks. Thank you. When's your birthday?
in July 26th.
July 26th. Okay. Uh, I was actually at my friend's place.
Hmm.
Crashed. Thought of watching something old school. And this is the first thing that came to mind. It's just that on Superbad, 21 Jump Street, and Mission
Hmm.
Impossible Ghost Protocol. These three films from that 2000 to 2010 era that I would rewatch it anywhere, anytime. These three always have that had that repeat value to me. So I was just watching it, and dude, the guy who plays Michael Cera Jonah Hill, amazing, of course. But then the guy who plays Fogel or McLovin,
Hmm. Clever.
amazing, dude, amazing, funny, fun stuff.
I don't remember the plot. He tries to buy alcohol or
I'll tell you.
something.
I watched the unrated extended edition, so I'm not sure what's been added. It was definitely better
Okay.
than what I watched on Star Movies, censorship and everything. So three high school kids, they'll be in their final year of high school, and
Uh,
they'll be moving out to college. So one last party, and all three of them want to get laid before joining college. Kind of
mm,
like American Pie, but it's a little different. I'll come to that later. So they get Foggy to will be having a fake ID named as McLovin,
mm,
and they'll send him to get the alcohol, and he doesn't get caught. He just gets mugged. The shopkeeper gets mugged and he gets knocked out. So there comes two police officers played by Bill Hader and Seth Rogen. Phenomenal acting by Bill Hader, to be honest. Like I think Bill Hader is the proof that if you can do comedy, you can do anything. That's Bill Hader for
yeah.
me after watching Barry.
Yeah. Mm,
So and then the plot splits. These two bail on like Michael Cera and Jonah Hill. They bail on McLovin, and the plot splits and it goes in two different directions. So this dude, McLovin, travels with both the police officers, and he sees how the day to entire day goes till the night.
mm.
Meanwhile, Michael Cera and Jonah Hill meets the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the Jake's best friend,
Sanders. Adam Sanders. No.
Adam Sand, no, Adam Sandberg's. His name is something Sandberg. Andy Sandberg's best friend,
Ah,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The guy, like the Thai guy, Tuckin.
um,
I don't remember that show much. So he they meet him, and he owes him a favor because he would have knocked Jonah Hill down, and he doesn't want to end
mm,
up in jail. So they go to some other party where he promises them to get alcohol, but that doesn't happen. He gets caught. This dude somehow steals the drinks away in detergent can, and doesn't work out. He gets caught by these two same police cops, and they talk about separation, like how this guy is sad that he's moved away to a different college, like Michael Cera is moving to college, and it gets a little soapy, but I think that's where the
mm,
meat is. Else, this would be just another raunchy film like American Pie.
mm.
So beneath all of this, there lies this intention to portray bromance between two groups. and even the ending where both of them meet in the mall, like both the pairs of couple meet in the mall, and then I mean two girls, two boys, and Michael Cera goes away with his girlfriend while Jonah Hill, Emma Stone. It was heartfelt, and that's what sets this movie apart from the rest of the teenage movies, which are often raunchy.
This was written by Seth Rollins. No?
And Chadapata also, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, but it's
Still,
same team.
yeah, they all their movies are nice. Like
Yeah,
they have the same plot points. Like they're good at what they do.
do that.
When you were narrating, I could make a connection with Tarun Bhaskar's movies. He has similar fun episodes and ended with
Coming of
an
age.
emotional note. Yeah, he is capable of doing movies like this.
Yeah, and the whole entire coming of age factor was amazing. I don't think
Mm.
after Superbad it was this other film, Jonah Hill sisters in that high sc- high school or something. I'm not sure. Jonah Hill sister. It's also something like two girls who leave high school, will be leaving high school and going to college, and they have a wild night. So
Mm.
this film, Superbad and Lady Bird, these are like
Mm.
a different league for me when it comes to teenage comedy films.
Mm.
So yeah, these are literally the only films I watched and nothing else. And oh wait,
Um,
another point. In the end, you kind of get to know that the cops knew that McLovin was a teenager all along, and they
mm.
just want to have fun. And similarly, Jonah Hill knows that uh, Michael Cera will be gone to Dartmouth with Fogel, and he just keeps it to himself. He doesn't tell it out. So I don't know, that twist wasn't placed for the sake of twist, like for the surprise factor, but just to show how absurd high school is, and it doesn't matter. Just gotta flow it out and have fun. Think yeah, that's why the placement was how, keeping that in mind, the placement was done like that. Yeah,
Mm.
interesting film. I hope they
Maybe
make a
try
se-
to
I
rewatch
don't
it.
hope they don't make a sequel and ruin it. Doesn't work.
But I think there was that was Project X sequel, I guess.
Project X got a sequel.
No, no, I think there was some announcement
Oh
or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
something for Project X.
Um, damn. I don't know how they're gonna pull it out now.
Yeah, it'll be
Times
fun.
changed. Yeah,
Yeah, I think the current way of partying is different, so might be good.
that was my diary. And on Sonic Hedgehog.
Yes, I
Yeah,
think this is Jim Carrey's retirement. Uh, what do you call it? Bank. He comes once in 3 4 years, makes this one movie, makes lots of money, goes back. That's what he's
yeah.
doing from past 5 years. When I think this first film is in 2017,
2019.
18,
2019.
or 20.
1919.
From from then, I don't think he has made any movie.
Yeah,
Just
it does.
Sonic 2, Sonic 3,
Yeah.
and
Man.
all of this are actually good. They're not bad. They're actually great. Not even good.
You like Sonic
Uh,
2?
uh, you'll have to give some.
No, no, no. I enjoyed Sonic 1, okay, to be
Yeah,
honest. every part of it.
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah.
2, on the other hand, you have the red, who's that guy? Red, who's the way?
Egghead, Egghead.
No, the
Oh,
red
that
color.
Knuckles,
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 Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Amazing character. I enjoyed it. But then the way the plot moves with uh, the James Marsden being a guest in a wedding while Sonic is on his own adventure, they
Mm,
focused more on James Marsden and the wedding. Comedy kind of didn't hit me, but every frame Sonic was in, I was in. You know,
mm,
and amazing third act where they go to some island, they start around.
mm.
Uh, really fun film. But apart from this, Sonic Hedgehog also was amazing. I haven't seen three yet.
Yeah, three also similar. This plot is pretty simple and straightforward in all of them.
Okay.
So they have a new character, and the character is villain in the beginning,
Mm.
and they try to fight, and because of Egghead, these two become friends and take on Egghead. And
Hmm.
here, Egghead's other character, his grandfather,
So
is
played by Jim
actually like,
Carrey.
yeah, both are
I
played
thought
by.
it was Woody Harrelson or someone because
No,
brown fat face.
no, it's just makeup.
I see.
Yeah, Jim Carrey is great, man. Whatever character he does, he has to act more. He has to act in proper uh, emotion. Some movie, any movies that carries a lot of emotion instead of comedy. Like you said, comedians can pull off any character.
Yeah, yeah.
He tried to make few movies like Eternal Sunshine. That's like my top 10.
Yeah.
Then there are few movies where
It's
he
another
didn't.
movie where he's being filmed, but he doesn't know.
Truman Show.
Truman Show,
But
and
Truman Show
Truman Show is
also
still comedic.
he's still Jim Carrey in all of his movies. I think only that one. And there's one more movie called 23 or something. 23, I guess. Number 23. It's
Okay.
a mystery thriller.
Okay.
And
So,
that also, it's about the number 23. He reads a book and the number 23 occurs, some mystery around it. I have forgotten it.
acha, acha.
Yeah, coming back to Sonic, simple, straightforward. You don't have to use much of your brain. Just fun, have dinner, watch a movie, and sleep kind of movie.
Okay. Check it out.
I think, yeah, whatever Pixar tried to do, they're trying to do it. And do they own Mario also? No, no.
No, no, no. This is Paramount.
Um,
Mario,
Paramount and
Pixar,
Paramount
Pixar
and
is associated. I don't think so.
no, this is Paramount and Sega. Sega owns.
Sega, Sega.
Hmm. Yeah, the struck gold mine, $1 billion.
Was Mario? Mario film was also pretty good.
That is Nintendo.
Nintendo. I think they're gonna have a crossover. I mean, some Comic Con or CinemaCon, some talks were there about Sonic crossing over with Mario.
How the
Yeah,
Mario is completely animation, no? And
yeah.
this is
This
live
is
action kind of.
yes, but I think some CinemaCon they laid out a roadmap for the next 5 to 7 years, and that's when
Uh-huh.
people were speculating a crossover. I'm not sure if they crossed over in the games.
Hmm. Yeah, there's
Sega and
Sonic 4
Nintendo.
also come. Yeah,
Sonic 4, new character.
yeah,
It
same
is
idea. Yeah, same idea, same thing. I'm down for it.
okay.
They deliver the same thing.
Man, I
It's
wish I
nice.
watched it in 4DX. Sonic 2 in 4DX was amazing, actually. That's why the
Oh,
Sonic scenes were really good. I think by the time I wanted to watch it, it came out on HD.
Okay. Yeah, watch Sonic 3 also. Has all the right stuff, right amount of emotions. They built the villain character also pretty well. He
Uh-huh.
has a reason for becoming a villain and all of that. I like the fact that Egghead and his grandfather are just villain. They're just black. They just want to have fun being evil,
Okay.
to do something to the world. And because they have a character like that, now they I don't know what character it is. The Black Sonic, Black Hedgehog, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Keanu. His character has the proper gray, why he became a bad guy. That explanation is given for this character, so that uh, these villains are doesn't matter if they're still black. We have this complaint that villains are one tone, dark characters, something like that, no? In
Yeah.
normal movies
Yeah.
without a proper explanation. So for that, as a fallback, they have this character and they play around emotions with this, and
Okay.
this these characters being evil doesn't matter. Yeah, it's worth watching. Check it out.
I'll
Yes.
haven't seen a lot of movies. I think this would be a great start.
Yeah.
Heavy Oscar films can wait, I guess.
Mm.
Let the Right One In. But is it a sequel? Let Me In. Oh
No,
wait,
no, no,
wait. This is the one by Matt Reeves.
no, no. Oh, there's one by Matt Reeves.
Yeah, I mean there is some
There
Matt
is.
Reeves Let Me In or something. Ah, Let Me In.
Okay. No, this is
But I don't think this is a.
Swedish movie.
Wow, how did you come across?
Oh, this was suggested by Hemant Rao.
Oh,
Oh,
in.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Chalchitra Talks. And Let Me In is a remake of it.
what?
Yeah.
Sheesh. It's got Greg Fraser as well, the
Yeah.
cinematographer for Dune and the Batman. It's
Now
about the
I got
little
a.
vampire who meets a boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've seen the Matt Reeves one, not this one.
Okay. Hmm.
So pretty much the
It
same plot then.
is, yeah, it's beautiful. It's not horror movie. I there are movies just because there are a character that has like a vampire or something, they tag it horror and people stop watching it. There are few people who avoid horror movies just because tagged as horror.
Yeah,
We have to do something about it. It's not a horror movie. It's more like a light-hearted high school love story between two different kind of what do you call it, species entities, a human being and a vampire. The innocence. She's it's like giving though vampires kill people, it's they establish it very well that he does it for survival, like how animals kill one another.
mm,
She has no other choice,
mm,
and she's as innocent as the normal kid, the other kid.
okay.
And the the way they establish her the friendship and the kind of bond they develop throughout the movie. I don't know, people have to watch more horror movies.
Yeah.
I should check out this English version also.
Which one? The English version.
Yeah, Matt Reeves
I
version.
I think it was made on a indie level budget or something.
Yeah,
Or not
those.
indie level, but yeah. And Matrix was a fairly new name when that came out.
Okay. Does this
Uh,
also happen in snowy area?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, same, same.
Good, really good. At least that English version. I gotta check this one out.
Hmm.
So
That's
shall we
all
move on?
I think. Hmm. Yeah, it's a different spin on vampire stories. Bro, this is my top. I've watched like almost
I've somehow added
uh
it to my list. I didn't even know.
I watched horror movies from all kind of languages, all kind of subgenres in horror. But this is something else only. Absolutely brilliant, like brilliant, brilliant.
Okay.
I was thinking about it for 2, 3 days after watching. It was so good. Can't even explain. It's basically a mockumentary,
Oh,
and
so just like the medium
Medium. I think
uh,
Medium is inspired
incantation.
by this. Yeah, yeah. I think they're inspired by this movie. So good. Fuck, bro. I can't. You'll have to watch it because if I tell
Okay, just give me
you
the
the
basic plot.
so I don't remember her name. So there's a female. She's lost. She's not lost. She goes into a lake for swimming and she dies in the lake.
Hmm.
And these parents and they start the documentary from there. So like it's a local news channel where they're covering this female who has lost. They try to search her throughout the area,
Okay.
and then they realize she's dead. They find her body, like soul and body. They identify, and all of that happens. Then some kind of activities start to happen in their home. From there, they like insidious conjuring type, but twists are so good. Actually, you'll feel the first twist or almost 60 to 70% of the film they're just fooling you. You'll get irritated, but the last chunk, like once they start revealing what's happening, it's brilliant. One of the best, and it's not like jump scare and shit. It's normal. They show static photos, static images, and zoom into the
Oh,
character,
yeah.
and then
The Shining.
no, no, no.
No,
Shining
like in the
is
end, of the Shining, they zoom into
no,
uh,
no. This is what happens in the end of
they
Shining.
zoom into Jack Nicholson character. I mean, it's
No,
some
no, no,
old
no.
photo done made in some
Huh?
1940s or something. Zoom into one of the character and one of the faces, and one of that face is Jack Nicholson's face. So revealing a
Um,
twist ish.
I don't remember that, but yeah, the they just it's just because everything is recording, no footage. It's a mockumentary. So to guide your side, they try to zoom in the show. Through that, uh,
Oh,
they try to initiate fear. Brilliant. Would- the end twist is brilliant, like amazing. You'll have to watch it to
okay.
understand what I'm trying to tell.
I'll definitely check it out. Yeah.
But yeah, you watch it, I will discuss it because there's one scene, the way they've built it up to that scene, crazy.
Okay.
There's one scene where I was actually watching this in the day, doing something. I was actually not even concentrating on the movie. I could feel the shiver in my body. It was that scary.
Okay.
It was fuck. You have to watch it in the night alone
I'll do that. Yeah.
with earphones. You try it.
definitely. Lake Mungo. Which language is it in?
English only.
English.
So yeah,
It's made in like USA.
It's an Australian movie.
Australian. Okay. I'll I think I've added it to the list because of you, if I'm not wrong. Or someone else. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I texted you that day after watching. Did you
I
watch
think,
Lake Mo?
yeah.
Yeah, it's that good. Like, uh, the twist after that, you keep thinking for 2 3 days about the movie.
Hmm. I'll I'll check it out.
Yeah.
And we talked about
Oh man,
this
yes,
and the
the
town.
town. Have you watched this?
There was some extended edition, so I downloaded
Yeah.
it and haven't seen it yet.
There's two cuts. It's so. Should I tell what happens?
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
It's basically a town called Charlestown or something, where it's known for criminals in it, and it's known for bank robberies. So people from it are famous for bank robberies,
Okay,
and these people, the main characters, Ben Affleck, he's the director too.
okay,
Ben Affleck, Jeremy Renner, they have a team of 4 people, and they do bank robberies.
okay,
And obviously, there's FBI who's trying to find them. And in one of the robberies, Ben Affleck falls in love with the bank manager of the bank robbery that they're going to. No, they've already robbed the bank. Actually, they kidnap her as a safety thing so that uh, the police don't attack them. And she's traumatized by it. And and Ben Affleck tries to check on her so that she doesn't. So the idea is actually they would have planned to scare her so that she doesn't tell anything to FBI. But he likes her, so he starts talking to her, and they fall in love. And this Ben Affleck character changes because of it. He would want to quit from their profession, and the the town, the gang is actually controlled by someone else, and he wouldn't let them go.
okay.
And because of it, he the he tells that I'll do one more job and that would be the last one, and they'll fuck it up, and FBI catches everyone.
And this is the theatrical cut.
Theatrical cut is actually Ben Affleck escapes
Huh.
and he starts a new life. And alternative version, everyone dies. And also, FBI doesn't kill them. There's actually another scene where uh, someone from the town threatens or they throw bottles at the heroine. So Ben Affleck wears the mask of basket, some mask,
Run, run
and
mask.
no, that is a robbery scene.
Okay.
Oh, what do you for skating? They don't know ice skating mask.
Ha ha ha.
Um, mm, him and Jeremy Renner wears it, and they beat those guys. Whoever uh threatened that female, and they shoot one of his legs. So they try to uh, threaten this guy in the end. He'll be about to leave. He'll get into his car. He'll have a getaway car. He'll just be entering it, and they come and shoot him. He dies there, and there's it's actually nice. I like this version because Ben Affleck gives a monologue about this to her. She finds out that someone shot him in the leg, and she tells him that this has happened, and he tells that this is karma. They did that to you, so someone did this to them, and he was the person who did it. So again, it comes back to him in the end. they kill him. So I like this version better.
So you watched the extended version, alternative version.
I I I I downloaded both and watched both. Like the I knew the climax was different.
Oh, okay.
I, so I
Uh,
just watched the climax. It was yeah, I
it was
think
directed by him,
for
if I'm not wrong.
yeah, the theatrical version, I it makes sense. People want a happy ending. So he lives in the theatrical cut. Alternative ending is it makes sense for the movie, the
Okay,
plot also.
okay.
Once you're in, you can't get out. Something like that.
People, I still remember people comparing the shootout, I mean, post heist shootout scene with the one present in Heat,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. There are parallels like that.
the parallels.
But
Okay.
this is based on a book, I guess.
Oh,
So maybe I don't know which one, if the book was first or Heat was first. And also they use the term heat a lot
oh,
in the
Heat was
movie.
based on a book.
Okay.
So, yeah. But still, a lot of reference to Heat.
Yeah, they use the term heat. I think it's a common word that they use. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe heat is basically if the police are behind you, that's called heat, no?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a common word for that.
Okay. I'll. So, which one do you think I should check it out? Alternative.
Yeah, alternative cut. There's nothing different. It's just like 10 seconds. No, no. Yeah. What they've done is whatever scene I told, the shooting that happens to Ben Affleck, he dies, no? They've cut that and added a last scene where he's just standing out of a house looking over a lake. He goes into a bus. That's all.
Okay.
You can download both. Watch the alternative first and then just the last part, last climax.
Okay. I'll do that. Down Skim 2010. It's like I think around the same time, a lot of heist related movies, action. I still remember there was a Liam Neeson movie based on some 80s TV show, The A Team.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was The A
Yeah.
Team.
Uh, yeah, the Ocean 11, Ocean
Ocean
12.
11 is proper heist. There
Hmm.
is less of action. But the A Team was actually action and they kind of infiltrate into a building. Not sure if it's for a heist or anything. But I still remember it was a Star Movies flick. And
Hmm.
just like bullets flying around. There'll be in a huge A-team van or something, and it
Okay.
is it critically not so well received, but
Hmm.
yeah, I still remember that.
I wouldn't call The Town as a heist movie. It's about
But yeah,
yeah, it's about the character trying to change. It's about the character. There are heist episodes, but
okay,
that is not the main plot of the movie. It's about this character and the influence of heist and things around happening to these characters.
okay,
Like they're
okay.
not trying to sell the heist part more. But yeah,
Makes sense.
it does. But there's a balance. I liked it. It's not like it doesn't depend on the heist a lot. Even if the heist scenes were bad, it would have worked.
So it's I don't uh, I think I've seen this film, but I can only remember the nun.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's just some promo that's playing in my head or if I've actually watched the film. I'll actually check this one out.
Mm.
The problem is there was no letterbox before. So
Mhm.
Nicely logged everything else and then keep good track.
Hmm. And I have started logging after we started this.
Yeah. Well, apart from our letterbox thing, this weekend it is still our time.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah, you're going to Coimbatore, no?
come through and not just for Interstellar. I'll be watching Vidai Murachi.
Vidai Muirchi.
Vidai?
Vida Muirchi.
Yeah, I'll be watching that as well because of we'll be playing in some epic screen. So
Hmm.
yeah, first Ajit
Nice.
film in theater.
Yeah, I've not watched any Ajit movies.
Yeah, so I'll be watching that and hyped.
Hmm. I'll be watching in Kormangla Nexus.
Among the Nexus IMAX.
Yes.
That they priced it very heavily, man.
Yeah.
Like
Glad I booked it
yeah,
early.
started around 200 or 300 bucks. Now it's ranging
Yeah,
to what's reaching
800.
towards 800. Yeah, easy.
The same thing happened to Oppenheimer. So I had booked it for 400, 500. Then it was 800,
Yeah,
900.
350.
Hmm.
Oppenheimer. I've been meaning to rewatch Oppenheimer, but such a heavy watch, man.
It's hard. It's hard to watch
Yeah, like
Oppenheimer.
because of I was literally scared. The end, the show, actual missiles, which are like,
Hmm.
so it has that contemporary feel to it. Gets you out of that world. Yeah, I should
Hmm.
definitely watch it. Thing is, I keep seeing it on Geo Cinema. Such a terrible print. The audio doesn't hit you at all.
Hmm. Let's see.
I'll,
I'll try to find an IMAX.
no, there is a. I think it has IMAX print, Geo Cinema.
Hmm.
It's just that the audio is terrible.
Yeah, like hmm.
Great.
We'll download it from.
I should. Yeah, I should check to Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah. So out of time.
Yes, that's what we watched in 2 weeks. Sad, sad life is getting us.
Absolutely. I think at least for the sake of this, I have to at least rewatch Telugu. Or I'll start with
Hmm.
Sonic because that seems like a light watch.
Yeah.
Uh, for the sake of podcast. The thing is, I'm doing some freelancing, reacting, so that's
Oh,
where my time is going off. And
nice.
gym. Wait, I'm not even going to gym these days. Everything's so cluttered. But yes, we'll be
Hmm.
back with more movies and
Yes.
web the cinephilia again.
Until then, adios.